AI is now infiltrating the fashion space with freaky AI models. Okay, well, let's go into this. So we have this post on LinkedIn by Juozas. Juozas writes, Forever21 is using AI models in their online shop. This video of the model showcasing the clothing piece is AI generated. The photos look uncanny too. Is this a real person? Is the person real, but the photos of clothing items are added? Does it even matter? When I lived in Williamsburg for a few years, Amazon had a photo studio close by, a conveyor belt of fashion models, and a warehouse of endless new clothing items. The metric, I assume, was clothing items per hour. Well, now that's infinity. Zalando makes digital twins of models to make marketing photos in infinite new settings to keep up with latest trends. In quarter 4 of last year, they said 70% of editorial campaign images were AI generated. I'm sure soon it will be 100%. They'll also move past digital twins to digital models. They are not alone. AI generated advertising creative is a solved problem. And it talks about how Shein can add a ton of stuff to their page now. This is the AI model in question. Allegedly AI model. This is Forever21's lace trim satin floral maxi dress, okay? And we have some photos of the model, up close photo of the model wearing the clothing, another side photo, back photo, another front photo with the clothing on. But there's this video tab where you can see you now get a video of her walking with the clothing on. Now, this is most definitely AI to me, okay? To point out the obvious, the girls, the girls are jiggling a lot, suspiciously a lot. They move, right? When you're like walking, running, whatever. They're moving like jello though. This looks odd. It looks very uncanny. And I want you to notice how the model gets more and more overexposed as she walks forward. There's these like odd muscles in the chest that are flexing, and your muscles don't move like that. Your chest muscles don't jiggle. For somebody whose body type is like this, very thin, there's no jiggling happening in these like pectoral muscles over here. I'll have to show you a male model so I don't get flagged on YouTube, okay, for like inappropriate materials. This looks very like Attack on Titan-esque, but like the human pectoral muscles, okay? They stretch across your chest and connect kind of in the inner armpit area to make that kind of like sleeking happening across your chest like this, right? We have another example of the pectoral muscles. They stretch across your chest and they connect sort of in like the inner armpit area into your arm. There is no diagonal muscle happening on the chest here that would create this sort of diagonal jiggling of the chest. Like I'm talking about these two. Do you see what I'm talking about? There's no muscle that does that. This is AI. That's most definitely AI. I was able to find 2 other AI pieces, what I think is AI on Forever 21's page. There's this one, floral lace tube top and skirt set. We have a model wearing it. She's wearing the top, the back view, and then we have her walking. Again, 1, note how she gets really overexposed at the end of the video. 2, do you guys notice this? And maybe I'm the only one who sees this. Her face is morphing into somebody else's face. The girl who starts the video is not the girl who ends the video. I don't know how to explain it. She does not look like the same person. This face is not the face that ends the walking video. Yeah, and her skin color gets whiter and whiter as the video goes on, which is a choice. Very interesting. And again, we have this like excessive jiggle physics happening. Just really excessive. For a top like that, for that much chest that you have, it doesn't move like that. With like minor walking, okay? Running, different. Minor walking, don't be moving like that. And another thing I do want you to look at too is the collarbone. It's like extremely, extremely prominent collarboning. It's very sharp, it's very straight, and it goes straight all the way connecting into her shoulder, like super straight. There's people who have prominent collarbones, but that sort of like straight shot, you see that with this AI too. Like it's just a bit uncanny because of how like it is. And here's a third one. Faux leather dress tube mini dress. This is the same model. Another one of her posing. And this, I am very confused because is this AI? Is this Photoshop? What is happening to her armpit? It's like the crease of her boob got like vacuumed into the dress. It's like making this like S warping. Either it's extremely poor Photoshop on like a poor girl that didn't know this, or it's AI, or some mix of the two. And we have another walking video with, again, her skin tone getting lighter and lighter and lighter with this like sharp collarboning and insane jiggle physics. Like this is just weird. No, this is so uncanny. Her face is morphing into somebody else's face in this video. The girl who starts the video is not the girl that ends the video. And then you can see there's like some strappage or something happening in the back of her dress that's like peeping out. It doesn't look right. Curvature or this diagonal shadow that's crossing her chest. And I want you to take a note too, okay? And I don't know if I was the only one who felt this way. These three are supposed to be the same model, but this model's body type is different in all three photos. I feel like from like a consumer perspective, it just throws you off because like hypothetically, right? If you see a model and you're like, oh, this model reflects my body type pretty well, so I could maybe assume that the clothing on her will be more accurate to me, right? Like she has a like inverted triangle body type where her shoulders are wider than her hips. If your body kind of fits this shape, you might be like, oh, okay, like I can assume that if I wear it, it would look similar. This model has like a very, very like hourglass figure, but it's the same face. And then this model is just very thin, like still the inverted triangle, wider shoulders, but she's very thin. Same model, three very different body types. Again, every body type is beautiful, but I'm just pointing out from like a consumer perspective, it just would be really trippy because it's not like these were shot in like three different periods. Where like, oh, she did a photo shoot and then maybe like her weight fluctuated. So it looks different in the next photo shoot. Because these all seem to have been posted around the same time. The face is just what trips me up the most. The eyes and the mouth looks different to me. Like the bone structure from beginning to end. It's like her cheekbones got really sharp and her eyes became really hooded from one to the other. Like it looks similar enough that it's like, oh, maybe they're related, but they're not the same person. Now, here comes the next thing. The reason why I'm like mentioning the jiggle physics so much is because like from, again, a clothing selling point, when you're trying to sell clothing, this is why like the stereotypical runway model is very tall, very lean, and has like an eccentric look that is like very notable to look at, but not distracting from the clothing piece they're wearing themselves, right? The thing is with using like this type of modeling to sell clothing on a clothing page, I am very pro SW. So this is not about anything about SW, like any of that. But to have like insane jiggle physics, like create like more insane jiggle physics than Marvel Rivals got going on with some of their clothing, right? And the characters running backwards, your eyes are immediately drawn to all that jiggling and not the clothing itself. And it's just like from a brand perspective, that would not be the choice you would really want to have to showcase clothing, because you would want people to look at the clothes first because that's what's being sold. If you are somebody who has a bigger chest, you look at this and you're like, well, now I don't want to buy it because like I can't trust that I'm not going to flash people wearing this. Here's what's trippy though. When I was scrolling on Forever21, there is a model that frequently models their clothing that looks very human. She's super pretty. She looks like a human being. She looks human. And there's a full body photo of her. They look like the same person. I could be wrong, but she's got the same side part, the same hair, like baby hairs kind of framing her face. Again, super gorgeous. And then they have this AI model that's like an uncanny lookalike to her. I don't know who this model is, but like, did the model consent to their likeness being used for these AI walking ads? Did she even get paid for the use of her likeness in this form? Like, this looks like her. There's just a lot of photoshopping in these like brand listings as well. So a lot of times a bit of a gray area is like, is it photoshopped? Is this how she legitimately looks? Is it AI? Is it all of the above? And then you can expand this on like a conversation about clothing and like marketing, because is this false advertisement? Is it false advertisement to advertise digitally like that? Because again, we can go back to this video, right? Like you look at this dress and you hypothetically, you have the same like heights, builds, body type as this model. You look at the AI video of her walking in the dress and you're like, oh, maybe the dress is going to look like this on me or that or whatever. And then you receive the dress and it doesn't move that way. Like maybe, you know, it looks like it's moving like silk and you receive it, and because it's 97% polyester, it's going to be a bit crunchy and it doesn't move the same way when you're wearing the dress. And you're like, wait, I thought the dress was going to have this sort of movement because it looks like it's going to move as if it's silk. Turns out it doesn't, and it moves really weirdly because of the material. But yeah, I am curious about your thoughts on the Forever 21 AI model stuff. Do you think it's AI? Do you think it's legit? I definitely think the videos are AI. But now what I'm curious about is how much of the listing photo is AI versus legitimate. Because we have this photo. Is this AI? Is this real? Something tells me this is not real, or this is a little off. The grommet looks odd. And I could be wrong, but like the grommet looks like it's like bleeding on the bottom. Like that's not a full circle. This to me looks AI. This photo definitely throws me off because we have this like warp. It's either really poor Photoshop or it's AI. And again, maybe the dress is like that, but the grommet is not a full circle. There's like a little thing on the bottom. Oh, and then look, if we zoom in really closely on this model, she has a mole on her left arm. But then if you look at this image here, right, let's zoom in. She has no mole on this arm. So either it got photoshopped out or something else. But then, okay, let's zoom in on this. There's now a tag coming out of the buckle. Her mole is gone too. But now she has freckles on her chest. Wait, I did not even notice. Look at her ear. Oh, Lord. I didn't notice that at first. I was so focused on what was happening over here with the buckle. It looks like somebody took a bite out of it. Oh, God. Again, look at her back. Okay, this is not how your bone structure works. If she has her arm down like that, her shoulder blade would make like a backwards 7. It looks like somebody spray painted lines on her back. No, like what is this? It looks like somebody photoshopped an arm onto her body. Like, what is up with the elbow? Yeah, the elbows are throwing me off so bad. Oh God, and the back. They like really edited the trapezius down. Like her trap muscle is like all the way down here, but then her other trap muscle is all the way up here. No, I know the fake tan lines. Like why is just specifically the middle of the back is really pasty, but not anything else. And like the side of her arm, specifically like this side of her arm. Up close detail of the buckling. Yay. Except now she has like 4 brand new moles in different spots. Somehow AI managed to make a little thread coming out though, to show that Forever 21 is low quality in their clothing, which I think is interesting. They remember to add that, but not anything else. So anyways, I personally think it's AI. I'm curious about your thoughts. It's just looking more and more chopped as I look at it. The part that makes me feel bad is I think there is a legitimate model, a legitimate woman's face that's being used in this likeness, and she just doesn't know. Or she knows and she consented to it, but maybe didn't consent to like getting butchered this badly. What are your thoughts about these AI models? Would you purchase clothing if it was advertised to you in such a way? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And again, if you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy. I have digital art there for streamers and creators like emotes, overlays, and badges, and a coffee with free resources like a free sponsorship guide. And I stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST. Hope to catch y'all there or in another video.